The man accused of mass murder in Fort Hood had his first court appearance today, and his hearing has been postponed. 39-year-old Major Nidal Hasan faces the death penalty on 13 counts of premeditated murder and 32 counts of attempted premeditated murder. This in connection with the November 5th shooting rampage in Killeen. All new at noon, our Carla Castano joins us live from Fort Hood with the very latest. Carla?
Security is extremely tight here, so tight that they would not allow cameras into the courtroom. And even though all the members of the media had already undergone background checks and passed through metal detectors, most still were not allowed into the courtroom. Most of us had to watch the proceedings on a TV screen in a media conference center about a half-mile away from the courthouse. There were some 10 reporters whose names were drawn out of a hat who were allowed inside the courtroom. They also did allow a sketch artist in the courtroom, which gives us the first public glance at Hasan since the shooting rampage. He is confined to a wheelchair and paralyzed from the waist down, but was still shackled and had leg restraints when brought in. However, he did look alert and was clear and concise when he spoke and was wearing his Army fatigues. He complained about being cold and was able to put a blanket on himself. Army officials brought in extra security and canines to check the courthouse. They also put up a new fence around the building to ensure it's secure during the Article 34 hearing, which we're told should go on for some time once it starts in October. Hasan's attorneys were granted a continuance because there are several essential documents missing. The defense says they just received some of those documents from the government a few days ago. They still want access to the FBI ballistics report from the shootings, Hasan's career accountability review, and the White House intelligence review of the shooting. Meanwhile, the prosecution says they don't even have some of those documents, but have handed over 50,000 pages of evidence. Hasan's defense attorney worries a suspected shooter may not be granted a fair trial because powers in Washington are watching this high-profile case so closely.
If it gets derailed, be careful, watch out. Some of the low points in military justice history is when the system has been derailed and where we've had external influences brought to bear on the proper processing of a case.
Today, we also learned that the 32 surviving shooting victims will be called to testify later in this case when it starts in October. For some of the background information and more of the specific details of the case, you can go to our website at kxan.com. Just look for this story under the local news section. Reporting live from Fort Hood, Carla Castano, KXAN, Austin News.